Jeff Burton, your winner. Some rough moments here at Bristol Motor Speedway and the hills of Tennessee. NASCAR on Fox. Jeff Hammond, Chris Myers in the Hollywood Hotel, Larry McReynolds, Mike Joy, Darrell Waltrip upstairs in the booth. And Jeff, from here on in, starting with the next race at Bristol, you're basing your point system for the owners on the points of this year, 2008, not from last year. So this is a danger zone for some drivers like Jamie McMurray, and it's been a while for him being for this in this spot where he has no guarantee and has to qualify to get into the next race.
That's right. In 2 weeks when we go back to Martinsville, because of the performance of the 26 or the bad luck of the 26, he finds himself outside the top 35 as far as the owner points are concerned. So that gives him no guarantees. He's got to go to Martinsville and qualify that 26 car unless, and I think, you know, there's a couple options there. I mean, there may be some points moved around as far as the 17 and 26 by Roush if they wanted to try to protect him. But if he doesn't, that driver has got to qualify his way in. And because of his performance today, Sam Hornish Jr. is our only rookie that's inside the top 35, so he can breathe a sigh of relief as far as going to Martinsville.
So, Larry, some pressure for not only the drivers, the crew chief, the team. Some people could be left out in the cold that aren't used to that.
Well, yeah, and Chris, this is a battle that doesn't end here. It can move each and every week. And as we've seen before, it'll go all the way down to Homestead about who ends up in the top 35. But one point I'd love to make, 4 teams that are in the top 35 as we leave here, they have never experienced it before. And that's Brian Vickers in the 83 car and all 3 of the Michael Waltrip racing cars. All last year, the first 5 races this year, they had to worry about go or go home and qualify. Now they can actually worry about racing.
There was really only one change in and out of the top 35. There were 3 cars that moved up, 30th, 31st, and 32nd place. But that hauler right there, Jamie McMurray's, he has just had a totally luckless season, and he fell out of the top 35 to 36th after this race, so by a mere 4 points. Jamie is going to have to qualify when we go to Martinsville in 2 weeks. The other drivers, Blaney, Franchitti, Regan Smith, Kyle Petty, they were out of the top 35 coming in here today, so that's not really surprising to see them right there.
Yeah, I believe the big thing is going to be what they do with these champions points for Roush and Petty. Are they going to swap those around?
I understand doing that at the start of the season or when you have a driver change like the 44 is going to have. I understand that, but in the mid-season, okay, you're out, so you get my points and you get this champion's provisional because you don't need it over here. That's pretty confusing.
I agree, but I think that's going to be the challenge for NASCAR.
And I don't think that would be right. I think the only way that would be right is if they absolutely put Kyle Petty in the 43 car with the 43 number. That's the only way that would be right. Right or wrong in the rule book.
So stay tuned, fellas, and we'll see how it sorts out in 2 weeks when we go to Martinsville and have knockout qualifying on Speed Channel once again.
Yeah, you know what you call that right there? As the world turns in this situation right now, as NASCAR as the world turns, because we don't know what's going to happen. There'll be a lot of decisions to be made. And again, I kind of echo the same sentiments my guys up there and colleagues up there in the booth. I don't like it. I wish we could do something about it. But, you know, again, NASCAR has the rules that you can work within. So there could be some monkey motions going on, but I think, man, if he's got to be good enough to get in the race, it's fine. If he's not, then he needs to go to the house.
I hope Darrell Waltrip's throat feels better. He's got to. He was going to talk about Santini at the toll booth. I think in a few moments he'll have a week to rest and he'll be fine. Laryngitis. He said he's not in any pain. He was probably more frustrated than anything not being able to talk through that race. And a little frustration for Dale Jarrett. It's his last hurrah behind the wheel, the veteran, the former champ, and he addressed the other drivers. It's one of the unique things in NASCAR, of course, the drivers meeting before each race when they all gather, the competition, and it was a chance for Dale to talk to his guys.
Enjoy this. We all have our time in this, and mine has been fantastic. And to me, it's been an honor and a privilege to be able to race in this series and say that I've raced with and against and sometimes beat the best in the world. And so thanks for allowing me to do that. But enjoy it. It's a great sport, and you help make it what it is. Thank you.
Chris Kubota talked with Dale Jarrett after today's 37th place finish at Bristol.
Well, it's not the last time Dale Jarrett will be in a race car. We still have the All-Star Challenge, but it is the last points race. Dale, I know it wasn't the result that you wanted, but your thoughts as you walk out of Bristol for the last time?
Probably just thankful for everything that's happened in my career, the good and the bad. You know, the good things were great. It made life fun. The bad things taught me good lessons in life, and thanks to a lot of people in this garage area that I can still call friends. I don't think I made any enemies today, so that's a good thing. And yeah, it wasn't the day that we wanted for this UPS Toyota, but you know, we battled and we had some things happening from the beginning to the very last couple of laps there. But I'm going out with the best sponsor in the business in UPS, and I'm proud of that. And just glad this is over, and we'll move forward from here.
When asked about driving these race cars, Dale Jarrett said it's been an honor and a privilege.
Thanks very much, Krista, and for Dale Jarrett. He's been a terrific champion.
You cannot sum it up, I mean, any better than the fact he is a champion in both on the track as well as off.
And certainly his responsibilities as a driver delivered over the years. Tonight on Fox, coming up, King of the Hill, American Dad, The Simpsons, and more King of the Hill. Well, look, we've had Dodge, a couple of Ford wins, Toyota, and now Chevy. It's wide open as we get a break before we head to Martinsville.
It's racing at its finest right now. We're getting ready to go to another great racetrack in a couple of weeks at Martinsville, and we'll carry the battle right onto there.
Tony Stewart led the most laps. Jeff Burton's son there enjoying his dad's victory as Jeff Burton pulls into victory lane. For Darrell, Larry, Jeff, Steve, Matt, Krista, Dick, I'm Chris Myers for our entire production crew. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great Easter. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. And thanks for watching NASCAR on Fox.
Can't help about the shape I'm in. I can't sing, I ain't pretty, and my legs are thin. But don't ask me what I think of you. I might not give the answers that you want me to.
Promotional considerations provided by